Today we talk resonance. You might ask, why do you need resonance? How do you use it? What is resonance? So I'll tell you all about it. Resonance is really that magical power that singers have to fill in the entire concert hall with their voice without amplification, without a microphone. It is a timbre, that unique color of your voice. It is what makes your voice different from somebody else's voice. And it is the quality and the intensity of your voice when you speak or talk. We have larynx, pharynx, oral cavity, and the nasal cavity. Now, what happens when you start producing a sound is your vocal folds, they create a sound. After that sound travels into these cavities that start vibrating, and the sound bounces around, and while it bounces around, it gets amplified. And after that, it gets sent out through our mouth. Really, in short, resonance is the amplification of the sound. Now you might ask, why do I want resonance? Well, it gives us a rich, full tone without hurting our vocal folds. It can also help with vibrato. And depending how you shape your resonators, your cavities, you can get a different sound. So for example, I can speak like this, or sing like this, or I can sing like this, or I can sing like this. So all of these short little melodies sounded different depending on how I used my resonators. So now you might be asking, well, how do I create resonance in my voice? How do I use those different spaces? So I will give you some exercises. Now, remember that each of you is a very unique singer, and there might be, exercises that we do that do not work well with you. Or maybe there's going to be exercises that resonate with you really well, and you want to repeat them and use them as much as you can in the future. Remember as well, singing is about trial and error, and not forcing yourself to do something that does not feel good. The best way to create resonance is to create some space. We will first start with creating space in our nose, and then create space in our throat, and then combine them together. So let's go with our nose first. We're going to inhale through our nose and just hum with a strong voice on a medium pitch. Ready? Let's try it. So you should feel vibration in your cheeks, on your lips, in your nose. And if you feel any scratching inside your throat right now, what we will do is we're gonna inhale through our nose, and then we'll just sigh. Ready? Let's try. Did that feel a little bit better? Good. We will now do some breathing. First, we're gonna inhale through our nose and really expand. We will feel the air rushing through our nose, and then we're gonna exhale. Let's try. Now the second time when we inhale, we will try to imagine that this air that it rushes through our nose and expands to the sides. Ready? And inhale. Now we will send yawn up our nose. Ready? And let's go back to the side. And up and down. We will now add some humming with our mouth closed. Ready? Inhale. Open the space. Did it sound a little richer and a little fuller? Good. Now what we will do is we're going to open from to an ah. And what we will do, we will observe the opening, the vibration in our nose, and also just adding the vibration in our mouth. Let's try it. Breathe in, expand. Good. Very good. So you can try this exercise on different pitches. You can try it with different vowels and really just play around with it. Don't force it. Really try to feel that space in your nose expanding up and to the sides and back. All right, we will now focus on our throat. We will be opening the area where the tongue, the jaw, and the throat intersect. And the first thing we will do is just we're going to take an inhale with a yawn, with a subtle yawn, and then just exhale. Let's do it. You notice that you can't hear anything. If you can't hear something, that means that you're relying on your lung muscles too much to pull the air in. So let's try that once again. A gentle, quiet yawn inhale. Ready? In. Did you feel that you could get a little more air in? Good. Now we're going to do this 5 times. 5 yawn inhales and exhales. Let's do it. Good, good. All right, now we're gonna blend our nose and our mouth together. And what we'll do is we're gonna breathe in through our nose, hum first, and then as we descend in pitch, we're gonna open on ah, descend on a pinch down. I'll do it first, so. Let's do it together. Ready? Inhale. Good. Now before we do it one more time all together, I would like to focus on one more thing, and that is posture for better resonance. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull our jaw gently down. We're going to rest our tongue on the bottom of our mouth, on the front teeth, so it's not pulling back and closing the space. And then after that, we're going to add singer's smile. We're going to raise our cheeks a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm going to raise my eyebrows a little bit. And this is where it is. It's a very nice open space in my nose and in my mouth and in the back in my larynx and pharynx. All right, let's try this again. Breathe in. Beautiful. Now before we conclude today, I would just like to give you a couple little tips. If your voice sounds too nasally, there's possibility that you're not raising your soft palate enough, and I'm going to make a video about that. If it's difficult for you to just kind of feel the resonance, what you can do is just scrunch that face. And just really exaggerate it first and play around with it. Play around with the sensations. Really feel what is good for you and just experiment. When I do this right and I have a really nice resonance, I almost feel like my head is ringing, like you almost feel like little vibration all over your face. And you will notice that once you improve your resonance and learn how to open those spaces, singing just becomes so much easier and so much more effortless. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for tuning in and keep on singing.